Hey everyone, back again. It's been a while, a couple years actually, since I've posted a video here on my YouTube channel. But I recently saw a video from Ray from Philly, and he mentioned my name and he kind of wondered if he hoped I was okay because he hadn't seen any videos posted for a couple years. And I thought I definitely appreciated the worry, but I thought, hey, I want to make sure people know that I'm okay. I'm still collecting. I'm still doing well, even though I haven't had, let's say, opportunity to post many videos. But I thought I would just kind of show you just a sample of some of the stuff that I have been collecting. The hobby has changed quite a bit in the last few years, and I fortunately built most of my vintage player runs years ago before the prices kind of exploded post COVID. And I still look for vintage from time to time. I'll showcase some of that at the beginning. A nice Moral Meats Don Drysdale. You'll notice in the past, I usually go for a 6, a 7, maybe a 5 in some of these. But now, when I'm buying vintage stuff, I'll look for stuff in 4s or lower grades. I'm not as concerned about the grade on the slab as just a clean copy of the card. Some of these I have already in higher grade, and some of these, like these Oliva and the Billy Williams, I've never gotten. This one's cool. It's a vintage autograph of Phil Necro. This Reggie Jackson is a very expensive card in a high grade, so I was very content just to get it in a 3. I've also got the Burt Blyleven in a 7, so it's just I see him in. If I can get a VGX4 for under $40, I'm like, I cannot pass it up. Steve Carlton, I had that already. I've got another one in a 4 as well. So, and the Yastrzemski, I've had this already, but just for some reason, when I see a card that beautiful for such a cheap price, I can't help but pick up one of these vintage cards. But as you can tell, none of the vintage I'm picking up is anything in high grade by any means. So low grade stuff. It's probably, though, the prices I'm paying for this is probably still the same, very similar to the prices I was paying for them years back in 7s. So now you can get it in 4s, but they're very strict on grading now with the new Lighthouse holder at PSA. So some of the modern guys I've been collecting, this is kind of what my passion has been, collecting 90s stars with inserts, parallels. So one of the guys I pick up a lot is the Frank Thomas. You'll see a theme here. I've got quite a few of these Bowman's Best 96 atomic refractors. I love the refractors from the late 90s. And then Topps did some like the Hobby Masters. That's a nice card. Not a refractor, but still got a lot of shine to it. One of my favorite non-chrome Topps cards inserts from the 90s is that Sweet Strokes, a Tough Model Universe Titanium. And then I got some Barry Bonds as well. Got the Hands of Gold press proof number to 500. I've got another Sweet Stroke in an 8, but I've just started pulling stuff at random. Another guy I focus heavily on now is Derek Jeter. Try to get his inserts, refractors, and such from the 90s. What I love about Jeter is he basically he starts his cards at the end of the junk wax era, so to speak, and then when the 90s stuff, the mid 90s stuff, late 90s, early 2000s stuff starts getting really interesting with a lot of cool card designs, he's there for it. And there's not a lot of high pop stuff for those years because people just weren't collecting to the degree that they are now. That's a Bound for Glory. I think that's a number to 1500. This is a cool card. I don't think it was listed properly, and I got this premiere date. It's number to 121. I got it, well, I want to say for less than $15. I love this new breed 99 chrome refractor set. I've got the whole entire set now, and maybe about 3 or 4 of them are graded, and the rest raw. I just love that. And this is the Baby Boomers non-refractor, but just a really cool card insert for Jeter. Another guy that I like to collect, although to a much lesser degree than Jeter, is Ichiro. So here's a couple Ichiro refractors. And then bringing it down to the last row here, some Ken Griffey Jr. Man, he's been extremely hot in the collecting world lately. So some of the times I'll have to pick up cards in less than desirable grade. But like I said, I love those late 90s, early 2000 inserts. Now for his, I primarily try to focus on his Seattle years. So really not a whole lot of stuff beyond 2000. I got a few things, but not much. So that Ionix Atomic is his last year in a Mariners. I mean, before he came back late in his career. You've got the Upper Deck View to a Thrill double. You know, that Ultra or Powers Plus. Here's a silver in the Donruss 98, and like I said, I'm not focused as much on grade as I am just to have a cool slab card at a economical price. And then this Sweet Strokes, man, I tell you, I love those Sweet Strokes. They're so cool. Kind of got like a Star Wars vibe to it. The SPXs from the late 90s, I love those. Here we go with my one of my favorites, I said, the Atomic Refractor. Here's a cool leaf slideshow. And then just wrapping it up from a 96 Emotion Defense insert. So that kind of gives you an idea of kind of the stuff that I have been collecting on. I do apologize that I don't post my videos very much. I'm just a very busy person with family and my second career now that I've retired from the military. But I do watch your guys' videos often, and I enjoy all the videos that you guys continue to post. Once again, I just hope you enjoy this video, a brief snapshot of where I've been for the last 2 years. I'm very much well and live. I hope you guys are doing well again, and I hope to talk to you again soon.